All right, hey everybody, thanks so much for tuning in to the WTCI podcast. It's Charlie here, and I want to make sure that I do this the right way this week. So, the intention is sometimes be more prepared than you expect it to be. And to have something nice and prepared for this moment, I'm going to just quickly go through chunks of the article that'll help out with what I mean. So, sometimes be more prepared than you expect yourself to be. So what does that mean? It means if you're standing in line, you have a moment, think about the next thing that you can do. If you have 30 seconds to spare, you can square up any of your next actions. If it only takes 1 minute to write the email, pack the bag, or ask the question, maybe you should just do it. It's not about being obsessive or over-planning every detail of your life. We're not talking about spiraling into anxiety and worry. If anything, this is about creating a bit of ease. Having the future version of yourself feel a little bit more supported by the actions you take today. So the other day, I showed up for like the regular group, and suddenly three like new people had come in, different levels of fitness, different needs, and I didn't panic. I had a playlist prepped, the warm-up could be adjusted, and scaling options were already in my back pocket. That extra few minutes I spent planning earlier in the week helped me pivot without stress. This session turned out to be great, and all three people came back. That's the type of preparedness I'm talking about. Not perfect, not rigid, but just enough to adapt and to serve. But let me be honest, I've been on the other side of that too. A few weeks ago, I had a mountain of tasks ahead of me. I had a bunch of like marketing stuff I needed to get done, cleaning, cooking, prepping for class, and I just felt a bit overwhelmed. And instead of tackling one small thing, I froze. I sat on the couch and did nothing all day. Because I wasn't ready, I didn't break it down, I didn't give myself one small win to start the momentum. And that's the real issue. Sometimes we confuse being overwhelmed and being busy, but often we just aren't prepared. We didn't take the 30 seconds yesterday to jot down a list, pack the shoes, charge the headphones, or send a quick message. The little things compound and we're left stuck. So what can we do with this week's intention? Look 5 minutes ahead. 2, lay stuff out for yourself. So for myself in the morning, I have my clothes laid out, my food is ready to go. I can now do it just mindless. I wake up and before I know it, I'm in my car backing out of the driveway and now I'm suddenly awake. Funny, right? Think about like the future you. So if it takes only a couple of moments to go ahead and get ready, I used to make jokes about this when I was younger and drinking a whole lot, that drunk me would be really nice and leave food in the fridge. So I'd wake up in the morning and there'd be something to eat, or there would be something cleaned up or put away. So I just kind of prepped for like my future self. So sometimes just consider where you're going to be at in the next step. And then let go of what you can't control. So this is key. There's going to be parts of the day that have nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with you to begin with. It has nothing to do with you at the end. It's just sometimes it just wasn't meant to be for the moment, and it's not in your control. So some people will read this and hear, still be perfect, but that's not the goal. This is about doing just enough to make your life a little bit easier, smoother, and more intentional. If perfectionism is your default mode, maybe the real prep is you need to learn to let some things be unfinished. There it is. And if you're the type to wing it every day, maybe this week you challenge yourself to take 5 minutes to get ahead of something. So, final question. What's one thing that I can do today that makes tomorrow easier? Am I overwhelmed or just unprepared? What's a small action that can help me feel grounded instead of scattered? Where can I be a little bit more ready and a little bit more relaxed? Give those some thought. This intention isn't here to pressure you. It's here to help move you through your life, and with a little bit more power, a little bit more peace, and a lot more purpose. I wanted to go ahead and have this read because trying to tell people to not take control of things is incredibly difficult. So I wanted to make sure that I read the full scope of everything that was there. So hopefully that becomes something that's helpful. Now, other updates, just because they're fun to go ahead and share. My weight is still stabilized around about 112. So it stayed there for about like 2 weeks now. Hunger's still crazy. And then I did learn that the program that I'm running now, I should be in a 20 to 25% like surplus. So I should be bulking. Now that makes sense why I'm so hungry. I need to go ahead and work on that. Again, just working our way through the days, getting ourselves ready for the next thing. And what I'm going to go ahead and get myself set up for today is get myself set up for my next set of meetings and get everything ready for the next little events that need to go ahead and happen, or just getting some other stuff done throughout the week that I know is going to happen anyway. So if you're like, how does it get done? Just find some time for it, prep it on out, and get ready. So hopefully that's something that helps you this week. And on that note,